Okay, so we are back, and today we are taking a look at some sparring footage. God, I get excited when I see some of that leather flying and bleeding from the nose and face and holes and... Okay, well, the energy drinks are hitting today harder than most YouTubers do, but I just can't help it. I'm excited when we get to see some good, legitimate sparring footage. We rarely see it anymore. Guys in the YouTube scene are a little bit like brand new guards at Buckingham Palace. They're a little bit hesitant to post because, yeah, I get it. Don't want to show anything before your fight, but today, we're taking a look at the tank himself, Deji. Some sparring footage from before the Swarms fight, but still, just a little bit more we get to look and see how good he's gotten with W.A.D.E in the time he spent there. And what I want to see today is 100% focused, dialed in Deji in his newest sparring footage he just released. So, how much better is Deji getting? Where is he at right now? Who's a good opponent for Deji's next fight? When may that be? All questions I may have some answers to. So, the breakdown. Let's go. I just want to start on this screen because it caught my eye. It's basically the thought I have every time I walk into an airport, babies are screaming and people are close next to me. When I get that specific smell, somebody farted. Let's find out who.
When you fart, it holds in your jogging bottoms.
I don't know if Deji's the one that dealt it, but W.A.D.E has smelt it.
Yeah, so for example,
you even know I say safety.
You might as well stay where you are.
I didn't fart.
If you
Okay. So they're going on about this. W.A.D.E is continuing to tell Deji, like, and Deji, the thing is, Deji real defensive here too.
Bruh, when you fart in jogging bottoms or jeans, yeah, it stays there for a while. Yeah? I don't know why. So you're best off staying where you are because as soon as you move and get some air through your body.
I smelled it down there.
Oh wait, Deji said it, bro. He smelt it. He dealt it. That's the fucking rule, dude. Deji can't. No, you can't run from this one, dog. It's you. All right, here we go. Let's see this. This is now. Let's get to it. All the jokes are done. Let's get to it. Parry jab from the opponent there. Like that. Deji just high guard. Whee! Like that. Hold on, let me run it back. Step in right hook. Opponent thinks the jab is coming. Tries to parry it. Bang! Sees it too late. Deji, beautiful step in lead hook. Keeps himself on balance too. Just touch, touch. Very smooth. We like that. Smooth. One thing that Deji's doing a lot better, and I'm seeing this in fights as well, is he's not wasting a lot of energy in between space, right? He has those big explosive moments like you just saw. Boom, big hook, and then he's back to being very loose. Touch, touch, boom, uppercut, whatever it is. He throws things with intent to hurt, and then he backs off, gives you different paces, and then gives you a little bit of variety as well. Every movement has to have purpose, but it doesn't have to have explosivity with it, right? And that's what I'm seeing a little bit more from Deji. Calm, cool, switching pace, and again, more relaxed in the in-between.
if someone's throwing a jab at your head, the next thing to do is move the head. Move the head.
Hey, nice one too from Deji. And again, you see him on balance. He's not overthrowing this, right? Deji of old would have overthrown this left hand where he's here and then really throw that over, right? He would have been way out here, but instead, he lets that boom, boom, and he's back. Okay, we're cool, whatever, let's go again. Bang, right, and we're good. Pumping the jab. Again, staying relaxed. His 1-2 has gotten a lot cleaner. This is what I talk about when Deji overthrows. This is something that, again, he's still working in space. Again, I don't know if they got the Verdana freaking text font on his groin guard, but I do like what Deji's doing, and we just talked about it, him being on balance, but here's where he does get a bit off balance there. And again, he's doing that because he doesn't feel there's any kind of recoil coming. There's no counter coming, but if, again, fight a counter puncher and he wants to be on that front foot and he wants to lead with that left hand, it's going to be here, boom. And if he continues to throw that out and really extend, just like we talked about a second ago, that's where those boom, boom counters can come from on the back foot if he wants to set his feet and throw. Guy doesn't, so Deji's allowed to walk in, but just another thing that in the fight will be a big difference maker. Counter punching is something that I don't think Deji's had to deal with as much since the Vinny Hacker fight, and really not even then. Uppercut. It's the mindset and it's the wherewithal to understand why he's throwing what he's throwing. So when he goes here around the guard, head or body, he's trying to open up the center lane. This shot isn't meant to hurt. It's meant to get an opening for the next one. So he goes outside, hands move, boom, inside. Yes, buddy. Now we're playing the game a bit. Now we're making things happen. Now we're playing the game. Now we're producing openings in the guard by using different attacks. We're not just throwing to throw or pointing at the target and throwing it. We're actually doing things to set up our punches. That's what you like to see. Good evolution there from Deji. Oh, headgear coming off. Again, I like this too, right? You got to train to take some of these shots and not just be protected by the headgear, especially leading up to your fight camp. I don't want to see this every day in sparring, but it is a good reminder. Get the blinders off, get the headgear off. Let's simulate that we're in a fight here. We're going to have to take shots, again, without our headgear. We're going to have to be able to move like we're in a fight. Head movement and counter? Who? What? That's what I like to see, bro. Look at him bait the shot out. Okay, a little slappy, whatever. He's already setting that up. You see him leaning on that back foot like, oh, throw it. Boom, right? Love that, because here it comes. Jab, he sees it once, then goes underneath, on balance, right? He's not slipping and just staying. We saw that in the Alex Wasabi fight where he would slip and then try to roll around and reset, and then we're back to it, but not really throwing any offense. Now we're slipping outside of shot, slipping underneath with intent to throw back. There's no fear of getting in the pocket and being able to slip these shots and counter. That's what I like, man. Good shot. You see me smiling because I'm excited to see Deji more time in this game, continuing to allow him to learn and be comfortable. That's what we're seeing. Yep. Solid work. And it's funny, they're working in the corner here. This is one of the places that Deji had Swarms a lot. Swarms backed himself into the corner a lot in their fights. This is direct, tangible training to what he saw in the fight. Now, there were some exchanges here in the corner where Swarms here in that high guard would pop out, boom, 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 start throwing. And that was when Deji had to, oh, hold on a second, and back off and reset himself. But those are little things he can adjust to. Obviously, he wasn't getting that in this training, but that's what Swarms gave him. So now he has another tool to say, okay, when I do have someone in the corner, I still got to be switched on. I can't just be playing games and trying to find my openings. I got to be able to protect myself because he doesn't get it in this training. Solid jab. Little touch. Now watch this jab he throws. Boom. Right? Gets himself into range, and he's looking lead uppercut. Boom. Good shot. Nice work to the body. Good opening find. Yep. Deji goes to that uppercut a lot. It's a good weapon to go to. Now what I want him to see him doing, instead of single shotting and pot shotting with his uppercut, not just boom, or not just boom, boom, or just boom, boom. I want to see the combinations. I want to see boom, boom, and then that uppercut, hook on the way out, turn angle, left hand. Little things that, again, mask what he's doing and allow those openings to be wider than the gap between most people's two front teeth in the southern part of the United States, because goddamn, I'm from there and I used to see what a dentist looked like in that area. It's really just a fork and two laces. Big joke. Yeah, yes. That's what we're looking for. That is it. This is the combination that I'm talking about. It isn't just hot shot. It isn't just one shot here, one shot there, and then follow up with some others. This is what I'm looking for. Gets the opening, boom, around the guard. Then he goes, boom, uppercut. But we're not stopping there. Left hand, uppercut again, jab. There we go. Yes, buddy. Because he's got no resistance. He takes one there, but he's getting no resistance. So force that out. If you're going to be here, then you see that opening coming, boom, then you're back on it again. There's more he can do there.
Like water, man. Like water. There we go. Teasing.
Yep.
That's it. Good shit.
That's how you draw out shots, man. Again, if he doesn't want to take those opportunities, then you hammer him.
You good? From an outside perspective, how about this?
Good.
I'm not happy with my performance. Don't know why I'm not happy.
The last 2 rounds.
I know I can do better, that's why. I'm not happy with it.
But do something about it, man.
I like that, man. I like Deji's own messaging there. That's just a vocalization of him learning not to be satisfied with being mediocre, right? Him coming out of that ring and what I thought showed some different levels than what I've seen from him, especially just in the decision making and the variety of his punching, and telling Daly, I'm not really happy with that. Like I don't know, my punches, I don't feel good about it. And Daly with the greatest coaching point, and this is why I think Daly works so well with Deji. He looks at him and goes, listen, I mean, essentially he didn't say this, but he's saying, I'm not here to baby you. I'm not here to say, oh, hey, that was a great job you did there, Deji, good job. They've been together long enough where Daly doesn't have to do that. Now he can just tell him, look, you know what this is. You want to get better? Do something about it. And Deji responds to it. I love that, man.
This close to the fight ain't about what anyone else says. It's how you feel and what you think. You know what I mean?
The thing is, I know I'm with. I just, you know, I want him to be happy. I want Shane to be happy.
Yeah, but
I mean, the thing with Deji, like I said, he's such a sweet kid, man. He wants to, in all aspects of his life, it seems like, and this is with Daly, this is with his buddy, he just talked about Shane, and really with his family, especially KSI, he wants to make people proud. Deji is still struggling with doing boxing for himself, and that is, I think, where he'll make the turning point, and he's already starting to, but he doesn't want to let anyone down, and man, I know the feeling. I'm a guy that feels the same way with what I do, right? In my commentary and my YouTube and stuff, I always want to uplift my family and be the one that took my family to a new height, put my last name, put my family name on the map, you know, put my city that I'm from on. I get all that, but at the same time, you got to start doing stuff for you too, Dej. It's about you as well. I know that's sounds a little selfish, but you're the one in the ring. And at the end of the day, while Daly is his coach and while Shane is his friend and while KSI is his brother, his blood, they can't want it more than he does. And they aren't going to be able to influence anything that in that moment, he has to make that decision in a tough fight, whatever it is, how he's going to react. Deji's got to do that for him. Whether you want to call it his pride, his self-esteem, his confidence, or just his will to actually box. How much do you really want to do this for you? And I think he does. It's just that mental switch of trying to get out of, oh, I'm doing it for this, doing it for that. Your why should be to propel you, right? Do it for Daly, do it for Shane, do it for KSI. But at the end of the day, what's going to make the difference is Deji doing it for him. I love the idea, and I love, again, how much of a sweet guy he is. I want to make you proud, but make yourself proud, Deji. We're all proud of you. We've all seen it now. We've seen you take on challenges and put yourself in a position to really come back from the depths of, you know, where you were in this influencer scene. So at this point, do it for you, man. We're all behind you. We're all proud of you. All right, so there we have it. Deji is, like I've said, slowly but surely becoming the things he wanted to be years ago. He wanted to prove himself after the Jake Paul fight. He's doing that. He wanted to make his family proud, make the people that surround him, his friends, his coaches proud. He's found a gym and a mindset and a continued reassurance that that is what he's doing. I think, again, Daly Perales and him going over there was probably the best decision Deji has made as an influencer boxer. And then it shows in his skills in the ring. He's more confident, right? He's more relaxed. He's not in there just forcing things to happen. He's making stuff happen by choosing his shot, by having different speeds at which he throws. And again, setting things up, defense to offense, or jab to throw something behind it. All the things that we talk about evolving as you get older and as you get more seasoned and experienced in this influencer boxing scene. Deji's probably one of those guys that, if you look at it in the totality of things, has little by little creeped his way back up to being someone that we may start talking about in conversations with big name fights like Salt Poppy, or if the Kingpin tournament ends and some of the guys come to Misfits, you Jarvis, maybe you Gibb. Those guys, I know it seems like maybe Deji's not ready for that level yet, but I'm starting to believe that he's working his way toward it. So who's next for Deji? Like I said, there's some names out there. Bryce Hall just announced via his manager to me that he is going to be fighting in August. I don't know if Deji would make that turnaround that quickly, but that is a banger. And again, one that Deji would be favored in. But you don't know what Bryce is bringing. He's been out for a while. Has he been training? We don't know. And there's probably some others that I'm leaving out. But I just want to see Deji continuing to be active, and I want to see that mindset. And I want to see his mental ability and his physical ability continue to grow into the person that we're seeing, not only as a boxer, but as a person. Deji's becoming more confident and finding the man he is. So is he getting better? Yes. Is he figuring this thing out? Yes. But what's next for him? I don't have those answers. So, guess we'll find out.